Santa has arrived at RL Exchange, giving you the best deals on Rocket League items and credits for all platforms. With the fastest delivery time around, you can be sure to customize your cars to the fullest this Christmas. Head over to their website using the top link in the description, select your favorite items and check out using code TXE to get yourself 3% off your order. RL Exchange is also hosting a Christmas event where you can get daily prizes giving you rewards such as free Rocket League items and insane discounts on your order. Make sure to claim your free gift and select your platform. I managed to get myself 5% off my order. Let me know what you get every day in the comments down below. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video on episode 58 of Trading from Nothing all the way up to the Alpha Cap. Episode 58 already is crazy. If you haven't already, please do make sure to drop a like, subscribe, turn on post notifications because it's been a very long road and we are still going. But just before we do get into the trades, I'd like to mention we're currently giving away a white octane in the Discord server. The link is in the description down below. All you need to do is type like 10 times and then you can enter as many giveaways as we put out. There's just a little level requirement, but it's not that hard to get over. But anyway, let's get into the first trade of episode 58. Okay, so if you don't remember what happened in the last episode or haven't already seen it, first of all, what you're doing, go and check it out. But we were trying to sell basically everything in the inventory. So right now we are down to the titanium white shattered and the grey tunica, which we do get sold here. Now the white shattered is valued at 2.1k minimum value, but this guy was interested in my post and he said 2075. I knew this was all his credits because you can't put in 5 unless it's like all of your credits. So yeah, we take 25 credits less than the minimum value, which I'm not going to complain about because I bought it for like 1.7k. so either way we're making a ton of profit on that item. And in this episode I am also going to be buying a lot of octanes because I believe they are going to be going up in price over the next few days or weeks. So I'm going to be picking up a ton of cobalt, crimson, grey, saffron. You'll see it in this video. But yeah, I am going to be buying a bunch of octanes and all of them I'm going to be picking up for the minimum value. So even if I am wrong and they don't go up, I can just sell them on for their mid value. So roughly I can make around 150 credits per octane just because I'm buying them below their minimum value, rather 100 credits below their minimum value. I'll be able to sell them on for their mid price just because right now octanes have a really high demand. They always have done, and I believe they always will because octanes, loads of people want the octane, so it's going to have a high demand and I'm always able to find that mid value if I do spend a little bit longer. And also in this episode I am going to be working on trying to get rid of that grey tunica, but it is so hard to sell, so it might be stuck in our inventory for a long time, but I can still try and get it sold. I might get lucky. We also do pick up some black stern. Now again, these are pretty hard to sell, like the black OEM. Recently they've had a very low demand, but people have quick sold them to me quite often, so they are hard to sell, but I picked it up for 250 credits below the minimum value. So even if it just sits in my inventory for a while, eventually I will get it sold for that minimum value and I'll make 250 credits profit. So it's sort of going to be a long-term trade, and usually I don't get it sold for maybe a couple days, but hopefully it will be gone pretty soon and I will make that profit. Now I do also sell on the cobalt octane for 450 credits. This was a little bit before I decided to start keeping them in my inventory, but either way I did get that mid value. I think that's why I sold it. I would have kept it unless I did get that mid value, which you've just seen, because even though octanes have a really high demand in today's market, it is still pretty hard to sell them for their mid value. It maybe takes an extra 20 minutes trying to sell it, but I believe it is worth it. We do also get that black stone sold. Now I did say it was very hard to sell, but I did get lucky with this item. I'll definitely take that because it's 250 credits profit. It was really quick, really easy, and yeah, I was just surprised that I was able to get it sold really quickly. And this guy has been in multiple trades. He just kept on inviting me back and kept on trading, which I'm not going to complain about because every trade I was getting more and more profit. And also he did buy my grey tunica, which I was very thankful for because I did not want this stuck in my inventory for too long because I struggle with painted dicey, and I know from experience that tunica are a little bit harder to sell. So we do take 2.4k, which yes is a little bit below the minimum value. It's 2.5k min, but I bought it for 1.6k, so either way we're making 800 credits profit on that item, which is very, very good, and obviously I'm not going to say no to that. But yeah, now we just have credits and I'm going to go on a massive spending spree, and I'm going to get rather the inventory completely stacked out. I do mainly focus on getting octanes just because right now I do believe they're going to rise up by quite a bit. The white octane has been rising by a lot, and these paints haven't really been going up too much, but I believe they might rise by about 100 credits credits each in the long run at least. So we are going to be picking up a grey and a forest green. They're both 400 minimum value. We pay 650, so we're underpaying in total by 150 credits. Now, I did try and negotiate a little bit more. I tried to underpay by a little bit more, and if we do sell them for the minimum value, we only are getting 150 credits profit in total. But as I mentioned before, I'm going to be trying to sell them for the mid value. So realistically, we should be making over 200 credits profit from that trade. And we also do pick up an orange octane. This time it's going to be 100 credits below the minimum value, and I'm just going to let this sit in the inventory, and hopefully it will go up. Now, I am terrible at investing. Last time I tried to invest, I probably lost about 10,000 credits, which isn't ideal. So it might not work out, but we are going to be picking up 3 Crimson Octanes in one trade here, as well as some others. But I believe the Crimson Octane will rise the most out of most of the paints. Obviously, white is going to raise the most, but we are going to be picking up all of these octanes for 100 credits below their minimum value each, which is really good because it's at least 600 credits profit. And yeah, like I mentioned before, we're going to be trying to sell them for the mid value, so we should be making over 1,000 credits profit in this trade if they do go up, and if I do get the desired price for all of them. And yeah, 1,000 credits is really good. I'm trying to make at least 100 credits per item, just because I'm trying to get to the alpha cap as soon as possible. And right now it is at the cheapest price it has been in a while. I'm trying to advance as quickly as possible. We're still well over like 30, 40, 50k away, so we're not close yet, but we are getting there, and hopefully we should get it within the next few months, because I am already tired of doing these nothing to somethings. I like nothing to something, but right now I sort of want to go to a different goal, so hopefully we can get this over as soon as possible. We did also just pick up some black OEM. Now that is an item I've made a lot of profit on before. We underpaid by 300 credits. Now, I don't believe I would have got this unless I knew how hard to sell it was, just because I negotiated for quite a while. I kept on telling the guy it's very, very hard to sell, and eventually he gave in, and I managed to get or I managed to pick it up rather for 800 credits. Now, we also sell the forest green octane. Again, I know I said I would do this as sort of a long-term investment, but I got the max value for it, so yeah, I'm not going to complain. That is probably the best price I've got for a forest green octane in a very, very long time, and hopefully the price does go up, because I am seeming to be able to sell more and more for their mid value, their max value. So hopefully they will go up, because I have noticed people have started to pay a lot more for them. We do also pick up some Crimson Draco, 300 credits below the minimum value. I haven't had these wheel before on the nothing to something, so I'm not really too sure how easy or hard it is to sell, but I have had this, I think I've had Cobalt, yeah, I've had Cobalt a few times, and that sold pretty easily, so I feel like Crimson should be a more high demand paint, therefore I think it should sell pretty easily, and we get it sold within about 10 or 20 minutes for the minimum value, which is 900 credits, and that's going to be 300 credits profit, which is really good. As I mentioned earlier, trying to make around 100 credits per item, and I've easily done it there. And yeah, overall per episode I'm trying to make at least 2,000 credits profit, because being on episode 58 already, I've been doing this for ages. We started early October, I believe, and obviously now we're early January, so it's been about 3 months at least. So yeah, it's been a very long time. We're still on the road. Hopefully I will be able to complete this. I didn't even think I'd make it to 100k, but here we are with an inventory of around 130,000, which is really good. And also we do manage to pick up a grey octane in this trade, paying 300 credits again. That is going to be 100 credits below the minimum value. That's going to sit in the inventory. Now hopefully the octanes do go up, because yeah, I just really want investing to actually work out, because as I've said before, last time it did not work at all, so hopefully it can work out this time. But anyway, that is going to wrap it up for this video. If you haven't already, please do make sure to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, comment alpha cap if you made it this far into the video. But anyway, that's going to be it from me, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.
Me inside me.